Hi, this is Andy. I'm a librarian at the Divinity School Library at Duke University. And today I want to show you how to use the ATLA Religion Database, a religion database which contains citations for journal articles, book reviews, and essays. The database is made available to all of our current students, staff, and faculty at Duke University, as well as to all Duke alumni. Now, if you are a current member of the Duke community, the easiest way to get to the ATLA Religion Database is through our library website at library.duke.edu/divinity. Once you're at this website, click on the link to the ATLA Religion Database found along the left side. If you are located off campus, you'll first be prompted for your net ID and password before entering. If you're an alumni, you'll need to log in at the Duke Alumni Association website at dukealumni.com. Once you're at the website, click on where it says Alumni Directory on the left-hand side. If you've already registered with the system, please log in. If this is your first time visiting the Alumni Directory system, you'll need to register. Once you are logged in, you'll be redirected to a new page, which of course allows you to search the alumni directory. But there are a number of links up at the top of the page, including one for library databases. Click on that link, and you'll go to a page that lists the 4 different databases available to all Duke alumni. Click here on the ATLA Religion Database, and you will be presented with the very same interface as is given to the rest of the Duke community. Now, the search page for the ATLA Religion Database allows for several modes of searching, as well as ways of limiting your search. The top left boxes allow you to enter several keywords that can be combined in various ways. For instance, you could enter Steinmetz as an author, and perhaps you're interested in things that David Steinmetz has written on Calvin. You could also enter that in as a search term. One of the first things you'll notice are options along both sides to help you further narrow your search. In the left side, you can limit by just articles, books, essays, and reviews. Essays, in case you aren't familiar with the format, are article-length works that are published in books, often focused on a particular topic. Beneath that, you have an option to limit by various subjects, which appear in the resulting lists of records. So that if you were particularly interested in Steinmetz's work on John Calvin and biblical interpretation, you could click on that facet to further narrow your results. On the right side, you could limit to items available in full text, peer-reviewed, or by publication date. These limits can be applied before your search as well. The center column are the citations themselves along with any associated full text. The library may have other subscriptions or databases that include full-text resources that are not included here, and of course, journals and books that are available only in print. So for items in which there is no full text available, you'll need to determine whether we have an item electronically or in print by performing a secondary search in our catalog. A particular caution with the catalog searches: you'll usually need to search what is listed as the source in the ATLA Religion Database. This is the name of the journal, or in some cases, the name of the book, which includes an essay or review. If you would like to collect citations for a bibliography or for further research, you can easily accomplish this through placing citations in your folder. Each citation has a little button underneath it that allows you to add it to your folder. You can continue to keep adding to the folder through multiple searches, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. In this case, I've selected some citations to put into the folder, and you'll notice that as I've done so, the folder information on the right-hand side has become highlighted. But before we do anything with these citations, let's try another search feature and add a few more to our folder. Throughout our session, there have been some links at the very top of the page that are worth reviewing. The new search link, obviously, starts a new search for you. Publications allows you to search a particular journal title so that you might search within it. Scriptures activates a very sophisticated search mechanism for finding articles that address a particular passage of Scripture. Whoever writes the article gets to decide what scriptures to use and where they begin and end. So sometimes finding an article on a specific verse, like Ruth 2:13, means finding articles that consider the whole second chapter, as well as parts of the chapter that include the 13th verse. So in the ATLA Scripture Search, you can click directly on a book of the Bible to find all the articles on that book. Or you can click on the Expand button to further narrow the scope of your search. So I'll click on the Expand next to Ruth, and now I see 4 chapters of Ruth. Again, I can click on the second chapter and see what is available there, or I can further expand my search down to the verse level. 27 isn't too many, so I'll go through and select a few to add to my folder. Now that I have a number of items in this folder, I will take a look at those that have come from 2 very different searches. If I click on where it says Folder View, you can see the 6 items that I have added to my folder. And you notice that this interface gives me several different options for printing, emailing, saving, or exporting the citations that have been selected. Now, the first thing you have to do within your folder is to select the citations that you'd like to do something with, whether it's print or email or save. In this case, I'll select them all. Now I have to decide how I'd like to save the citations. I could print them out. I could email them to myself. I could perhaps try to save them in a particular format. Or perhaps I'd like to use RefWorks, EndNote, or Zotero as a bibliographic manager. Please note that if you want to save or print the full-text articles themselves, you'll need to do each one individually by clicking on the PDF full-text link. As it comes up on the screen, you'll have options to print or save or email each of those PDFs separately. From this page, you can only manage the citations themselves, with the exception of the email link. The email option allows you to include the full-text PDF articles as separate attachments, in addition to including the citation information. These are some basic searches and ways to navigate around the ATLA database. Take an opportunity to explore the database further. And please note the Help button up in the upper right-hand corner, with all sorts of hints and strategies for searching and navigating the interface. If you need personal help, feel free to contact us at the reference desk here at Duke Divinity School Library. You can do that by using the Ask a Librarian link on our homepage and contacting us through instant messaging, Ask a Librarian form, or give us a call at 919-660-3453.